He was actually here in the very early days where we were showcasing artists, and I'm so excited to welcome him back. Finally, to TKIF, Shamar Forte's in the
What up?
building.
What it do? What it be?
Woo! I'm messing up buttons and everything back here.
Got too excited. Got too
Got a
excited.
little
I'm excited
excited.
too.
Got excited. First of all, Shamar, welcome to the show. It's been a minute.
Thank you for having me again.
First of all, I mean, the first time you were here, it was, of course, the I'm a Star showcase. And, you know, the one thing that I had a goal for 2013 is that we're only bringing the best of the best here on TKIF. And, of course, Shamar, I actually got a chance to listen to the full EP the last few days, and I was just really just like, wow, this is different. It's R&B with an edge and so many different flavors that are in it. And I'm not just
Definitely.
saying that. I really enjoyed it, and then I fell in love with one of the songs called, I think it's 44.
Yes. 44. Yes.
Wow. Of course, I was just saying I don't smoke or drink, but there's something very catchy about whatever I want.
Sometimes you got to give them that. You got to give them something catchy.
Shamar, first of all, for those that are not familiar with who Shamar Forte, in very few words, how would you describe who you are as an artist?
Who I am as an artist, bold,
Hmm.
um, bold, edgy, soulful, and humble.
Wow. I like those. Those are good.
I'll take it. Yeah.
And what made you say, you know what, I'm going to pursue this music thing? Because I have to say, everything that you've done for an up and coming artist, I see so many different up and coming artists, but the way you put out music, the way you put out who you are as an artist, the branding, everything is just so stellar, and it's very rare that you see something like that. What was
Wow. Thank you so much.
what was the mindset behind everything that you've done so far with the branding, with the sound? Like I'm trying to get inside your head.
I think I think the mindset is it's one thing to have a dream and to have a vision for your life and what you want to do,
Hmm.
and another thing to get confirmation that that's what you're supposed to do, and then the third thing to go after it. And I think that's probably the scariest part, and no one can really tell you how to prepare for that. So over the years, I've just been really trying to just come in with a whole cohesive sound that
Hmm.
works for me. And because I may not be able to do a Trey Songz record like him, but he can't do a Shamar Forte record either. So just kind of coming in and being able to fit in but stand out from everybody else.
Hmm.
And I'm really big on quality. So anybody that I ever work with, whether it be through videos or pictures, I always seek the best because I just feel like people will always recognize quality.
Hmm.
Whether they like it or not, you can't deny if it's of quality.
And your
So that's the
video
method behind my madness.
and your videos, two of your videos have been featured on some major networks like MTV and VH1.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's dope.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And all of that you've done on your own. How did you do
Yes.
that?
Well, it's actually an interesting story. In this business, one thing you have to have is a fight. You have to be a fighter and very aggressive, and
Hmm.
that's me naturally. So I was coming to the real story. I went to work for my cousin. She wanted me to come in and temp for her, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's cool. I hadn't actually been to an actual job because I've just been doing music for the last few months. So this kind of brings me back to reality.
Mm.
And I go in there and I'm sitting at her kiosk and everything, and I'm like, wow, this is not what I want to do with my life. So I just started researching, and I got VH1's number. I literally cold called them, and cold called like 3 different times, 3 different departments. And I finally got a secretary on the phone, and I was like, I always called pretend to be my own manager. So I was calling to pretend to be my own manager, and I was like, I have this artist, and you just need to hear him, and whatever. She's like, we don't accept unsolicited material, and I just kept talking to her. She was like, you know what, send me an email and call me back in 10 minutes. I sent her an email, called her back in 10 minutes, and she was like, I love it. And so it just started the whole process of passing it to this person, passing it to that person.
I mean,
Yeah.
one of the big things, if people aren't familiar with you, and they should definitely follow you on Twitter at Shamar Forte, and we'll be posting that on our Facebook and our Twitter and everything like that. But you're big on pursuing your dreams, and you call your supporters dreamers. What is
Yeah.
that? What is that all about?
I've really realized that, like, since I was a kid, like, I've always had a big vision and a big imagination. you know, of things. Like, I could play by myself. I wasn't a kid who had to play with other kids. I'm like, oh, no, I can create my own world. And I kind of really just took that to the next level. My mother has always instilled in me dare to dream since I was a kid. So that just became really repetitive just in my daily conscious, waking up, going through life, just everything growing up. And I really was like, you know, this is what I want to do. And then I, you know, started just wanting to call people who supported me, not fans, because when people say fans, I kind of think of an unrelatable thing. I say dreamers, it's like we're all on a journey together. So the person that listens to my music is somebody who's probably on a journey.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely, most definitely. If you guys just tuned in, it's TKI, I Think Campus Friday. And of course, Shamar Forte, who's been here on the show before, is an artist to watch. And he has a new EP out, Fear. Wait, okay, I'm getting all tongue-tied.
See how you do me?
Oh, look, I'm sorry. Look, let me read my notes. That's my problem. Fear of Failure. There you go. Which is an incredible EP. How would you describe the sound of Fear of Failure? And why did you call it that?
I think, why did I call it that? You know, it's crazy because it's the one thing, you know, God doesn't give us fear, but it's the one thing that I've always kind of, you know, thought about, just like the fear of failure. There's the fear of wanting to not, you know, or not being able to succeed. And I'm like, you know what if that was the biggest, what if I just changed that whole mindset and made that my biggest record yet? So what if I made it huge off of my fear of failure and thinking and hoping that would encourage other people to take the risk on taking out on their fears and going after it and not knowing what can come after it. So that was the whole mindset.
Okay, all right. And how would you describe how would you describe the sound of it? Because I have my own opinion. And I kind of shared with the audience what I thought, you know, what I thought it was like. But you know, what was when you went in there to do this EP? You know, what sounds did you know was produced once you were done?
Well, it's a funny story actually. I was in Atlanta at a strip club, and the
Random.
DJ, the DJ, I had known him. He was like, "Yo, Shamar, you got a record that you can, you know, play in the club?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wait a minute, I don't have a record with that just melodic type of feel that I could play in a strip club. I'm not winning." So when I went back to go recording again, I just wanted it to have a certain hypnotizing, dark, edgy, again, bold, in-your-face type of feel. So if I had to describe the album, that's what I would call it.
And the first time you were here, Shamar, for the I'm a Star showcase, it was very similar to some of your older work. How does it?
Yeah.
How does the music on the EP now differ from your older music? It still had that darky, edgy feel to it, but how is it different now?
I really just kind of said middle finger to what everybody thinks or what everybody wants me to do. So I was kind of just like, you know, like right now everything is really fast. Dance music is really, really fast, really, really crazy. And I'm like, yo, what if I slow it down a little bit? Because at some point, what goes up must come down. So just for me, I just kind of was like, you know, I kind of wanted to, I feel so much more comfortable as an artist. And I feel like as an artist, you grow up so fast, and especially if you've been managing, booking, and doing everything yourself. I've been forced to grow up really fast.
Yeah.
So I've already evolved 10 years past the last one, and hasn't even been a year.
Wow. Shamar, you know, and people must know that you're calling all the way from across the pond, so it's like 6 hours ahead of us. I don't know what time that is over there. What time is it over there? What time is it over there?
It's 2. It's 2:10.
Oh. And you sound, I sound more tired than you do.
Well, I made sure I was fully prepared for this interview.
We appreciate that. And speaking of being prepared, you know, one of the big things, you know, and I was talking to Nicole Bitchie about this as well, being prepared for when those opportunities come. How much preparation have you done? Because, I mean, you prepared for this interview, but how much preparation have you done for when the success comes?
You know, it's you prepare for what you can prepare for. So I kind of use what I felt were my downfalls as things to make me smarter than. So like I would use the fact I didn't have a manager or a booker to kind of learn how to do that, so that when it came time for me to have to bring people on and we're all employed and we're working together as a team, I can understand your job. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's a detachment a lot of the times between artists and between teams is because, you know, like you don't understand their job. You don't understand what they're doing. So I just prepare myself business-wise, getting a really, really good business mindset. And there's a reason why they call it the music business. So I'm now, just really branching out and doing more of the artist stuff, because I feel like I've really been doing more of the administrative stuff. So that's what I've been doing to prepare, is really just know my business and know, contractually what can be done and what cannot be done, being smart about it.
And we're going to put the business to the side because you are a singer and you do have a fantastic voice. So anytime we have singers here on the show, we ask them to sing a little something. Can you sing a little something for us?
Yeah, actually, I was saying it's 2-something in the morning over here, but you know what I'm saying? Damn, because you my dude? Because you my dude and we get down like that? Nothing. I'm saying Anthony David. I believe that heaven must be like this, ray of sunshine, kiss upon your skin, just say you love me, make my day go good, follow me right, end of the rainbow,
They're gonna kick you out of that place. Why does men sing
Straight
at
up.
2:00 in the
But
morning?
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out fighting.
But of course, you sound good, so they're probably like, he sounds good, whatever. I'm going to go back to bed. If you guys just tuned in, I'm here with Shamar Forte, up-and-coming artist, definitely an artist to watch. His new EP, Fear of Failure, is now available.
Yeah.
Shamar, where can they get it? Because I've been playing it.
You can get it on shamarforte.com, iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, iHeartRadio. You can get it everywhere. Everywhere that's digitally distributed, you can get it.
Most definitely.
And on my website.
And we'll be posting links on our Facebook so you guys can get access to it as well. What is coming up for Shamar Forte, and what should people be on the lookout for?
A lot of good things are coming up. I'm actually about to do my 5th music video in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, actually working on doing that next month. So that's going to be another great thing that's coming up to an addition. I'm actually going to be, when I get back to the States, I'm going to be in the West Coast, dabbling more in commercial acting and, getting that whole thing set up and working on getting some fitness products out, because I'm heavily into fitness and I want to start branding that out, along with releasing some snapbacks. Designing hats.
Oh, excuse me. And I thought I was Jamaican.
It's a business, man. It's a business. I'm on my business.
Oh my goodness, he's got fashion, he got acting. I guess I need to get me another job. Shamar, that's dope. And again, as we mentioned before, I definitely believe in the project, and I believe in Shamar Forte. He's been here. This is the second time. I mean, I can't believe it's been a couple of years since the last time
Yeah,
here.
it's been a couple of years.
But I'm excited about the new EP, Fear of Failure, guys. We'll be posting links so you guys can get access to it as well and spread the word, because Shamar Forte is definitely an artist to watch. Shamar, thank you so much for being here. We're going to play one of my favorite songs from the new EP. It's called 44. Stay on the line, Shamar.
All right, got you.